Hi, I'm Ryan Herbst, Chief Strategist with UnifiedCommunications.com. We've been receiving a lot of questions from customers around what is the best headset for people working from home. And I'm going to answer that question for you today. Now, UnifiedCommunications.com has been working around the clock to help organizations that are setting up in a very expedited fashion their remote workers with devices. Some customers planned for this, some really didn't, and we're having to really scramble to try to get devices in their hands. So we have set up this remote worker hub page on UnifiedCommunications.com that is refreshed frequently with available products that can ship immediately. This is not always the product that we necessarily wanted. This is a very difficult moment in the supply chain side of these types of devices where manufacturers are really overwhelmed based on demand. But there are devices. If your organization is not using a device, if you're using PC mics and speakers and connecting to a soft phone platform, something like that, it's really not the right approach. You really need to invest in a quality USB device for workers at home to be able to have a good experience. So again, UnifiedCommunications.com Remote Worker Hub can help. So let's dive in. The first question that we want to answer is, what does the device connect to? So is it my PC or Mac? Is it my PC and smartphone? Maybe I'm receiving calls both from a soft phone and also from my mobile device, and I want both to be able to be answered with a single device, a single headset or other USB device. Maybe it's my PC or Mac, my smartphone, and also my desk phone. And I don't have a desk phone at home, but as we're thinking about this purchase, maybe we'd like to equip people with devices that when they do come back to the office, that could also work with a desk phone that they left. So core consideration number one, what does the device connect to? Number two, corded or wireless. This is really important. But depending on what we're trying to accomplish, corded could be ideal or wireless may be a better fit. So if I'm a remote contact center worker and it's really important for me to be one, kind of next to my device, my PC, so I can answer a call quickly, and really trying to make sure that we know that they're in the office. They're not somewhere else in their home when that call comes in. Corded can make a lot of sense. It also is a less kind of care and feeding in the sense I don't have to charge the device. It's just always available. Also going to be less expensive. So major core consideration, corded product could make a lot of sense. On the wireless side, maybe we want the opposite. Maybe we want to, in this stressful time, to give people the opportunity to get up and move around and do a conference call in their backyard. So wireless could make a lot of sense. And within wireless, there's some considerations. Is it Bluetooth wireless? Do we want it to work with their mobile device? Maybe that has a more limited range, but it gives them the option to connect both to their PC and their mobile device. Maybe we want them to have a real long-range device where they can get up and really move anywhere. And DECT devices could be the right fit. So even within wireless, there's some things to talk about. Consideration number three, do we want to cover one or both ears? This, again, really important. All of these factors are very important. There's a lot of distractions at home. Being able to cover both ears may give me the extra edge to be able to do some focused work when the environment is really not that sterile. Maybe I'm uncomfortable with that. Maybe I really want to be able to have some sense of what's going on around me, and a single ear product could be better for me in that instance. But I would say in the majority of cases working at home, covering both ears is going to give us an extra edge, and is probably what's recommended. Number four, what wearing style? We're going to take you through a little tour of our envisioning center in a moment. You can see some of these, but you'll see that these devices come in all kinds of shapes and forms, and it really is not one size fits all. People have very unique preferences. This is something that I wear, something I physically touch, and I may have preferences around wanting something that goes over my ear. Others may want nothing that gets anywhere close to going inside their ear, and they prefer something that goes over their head. And then even within these, there's all kinds of subcategories of, does it fully cover my ear, or does it sit on top of my ear? And we really have to think through what they're doing, who they are, and try to help you make some good decisions so that they'll embrace this device. So again, we'll take you through, you can see some of this, but a lot of variation in terms of wearing style. We also want to think again about, after this challenging moment is past us, what is this device, and what are we looking for long term? Maybe some of these folks are generally very mobile and they're out and about, and we want to make sure that we are purchasing a device for them that's going to be useful not just for this moment in time, but in the future as well. And again, similar on all these questions, all of these considerations, we should be asking that same question, not just the now moment, but the way we can envision these devices being used in the future. And last but not least, are there some advanced kind of functionality features that we should be thinking about? Active noise cancellation. So there's the same technology that many of us used to use on the plane that could drown out background noise, that can help someone, again, do more focused work. And so looking at a device that has active noise cancellation could be beneficial. It may also be that we know this is, again, a very stressful time for our employees working remotely. So maybe we want to give them a device that is not just for business use, but that they could use for some rest and relaxation when they're taking a break or after they finish working. So I'm going to answer the question. I know everybody is waiting for our answer. What is the best work-at-home headset? And I hate to say the answer is there is no best work-at-home headset. And this really, and hopefully these considerations are helping you understand why there isn't a one-size-fits-all. You really do have to engage folks like us, put some thought into the considerations that I shared to make the best decision for the best work-at-home headset for you. So again, please don't hesitate to engage with us. You can reach out through unifiedcommunications.com. You can see available products on the Remote Worker Hub, and we're available to help guide you through and make good decisions in this challenging moment. All right, so let's go into the Technology Envisioning Center and take a tour and see what some of these devices look like in real life. Starting with some of the highly mobile devices that work both with a PC or Mac as well as a smartphone. You can see that these come, again, in a variety of shapes and styles. We then have devices that have a base, and that many of these can work both with my PC, in some cases my smartphone, and also my desk phone could be a part of this, just depending on, there's a mix here of products. And many of these also come in different wearing styles that you see them both over the head. They also may come with alternatives that you can wear them over the ear or even behind the head. Here you'll see a variety of corded headsets, both single and dual ear. Some of these products have an ability to unplug from USB and also use them with a 3.5 millimeter connection for music. And now you see over-the-head products that cover both ears. And some of these have active noise canceling technology. You'll notice that there are kind of different styles, some that would sit on top of my ear and some that would cover my entire ear. And again, many of these include active noise canceling that could help us drain out background noise and do better focused work while we're at home. And last but not least, we've been talking a lot about headsets, but maybe headset's not what I want. Maybe I do have an enclosed office at home and I don't have, background noise is not a huge consideration for me. And I'm on video calls and I'd prefer something like a USB speakerphone. And so these come, again, in all kinds of different styles. And our team at Unified Communications can walk you through each of these and why you might want one versus another. Well, I want to thank you for spending a couple of minutes with me today. We here at unifiedcommunications.com recognize just how challenging this time is for so many of you. We want to make sure we're doing our part to help. We want to help make people working from home as comfortable and productive as possible. Please don't hesitate to reach out if you have any questions about this video, and our team at unifiedcommunications.com is here to help.